everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. This is episode number 61, and a special episode for you today because I have two segments with three different guests, and I usually only have two. So, first of all, I always start off the podcast by saying if you're a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, you're seeing the podcast, you're liking what you see and you want to be on it, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. And I always have to start off my podcast and end it by thanking my support team, for whom if I didn't have them, this podcast would not be possible. So Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Caitlin Cornick, Deputy Devin, the escrow officers here in the Sugar Land office, and Wendy Santana, the escrow officer in the Richmond office, as well as the support staff, our funders and assistants and all that stuff. Can't name everybody's name, or it would be a 500-hour podcast. But in saying that, let's get started with episode number 61. Do you guys know who this is? This is Joanie Caskey. So Joanie Caskey is a top producing real estate agent that I met about a year and a half ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. I was at an event, at a photography event, and she walks through the door, or she was already in the house. She walks through the hallway and she comes into the main, I remember this like it was yesterday. And she comes into the main area of the kitchen, and I introduced myself, and she said, "Oh, okay." And she took 2 steps forward and she went, "Wait, title? I need a new title guy. Give me your business card." And ever since then, here she is. So she's one of my best clients now and a friend of mine, and been on the radio show, and now she's going to try her hand at the podcast. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody who you are?
Well, thanks for having me today, Kevin. I'm Joanie Caskey with Caskey Realty. I'm the managing broker and the owner of Caskey Realty. I'm a real estate broker that's been in the business for 15 years now.
15 years. Mm-hmm. And tell everybody, if you've been an agent for 15 years, what were you doing before you became an agent?
I was a paralegal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A lot of
many years.
I was a teacher, so.
No, many years of being a paralegal. Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow. Mm-hmm. Did your hands?
No, not a legal secretary. I was a paralegal.
What is the difference? What's a paralegal do?
They do trial preparation. So there's usually a legal secretary and a paralegal, then the lawyer, and so we do a lot of background and trial prep, and then documents, things like that. Mm-hmm. A lot of things that are very similar to what we do in real estate now.
So what happened?
I decided to go in real estate. I decided to switch over to something I thought maybe I might enjoy more. I was decorating in my free time and spending a lot of time working on my house and renovations and my friends' homes and my family members' homes, and I decided to put it all together and go into real estate.
Making money working on houses.
Yeah, and doing what I was doing in my free time for free with my real estate knowledge, legal knowledge that I had, and put it all together.
So did you get into buying and selling real estate, or were you buying and investing in real estate when you first started?
Not at that point, but I have started that later.
Okay. All right. And are you happy with the choice you made?
Oh, definitely. I love real estate.
Yeah.
Love everything about it.
I mean, if you got your broker's license, everything you
probably... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what is your favorite thing about real estate? What do you like the most?
I love being part of what's so important in everybody's lives, which is creating a home. Mm-hmm. And helping them get to the point that, is hopefully a home that they love and that's comfortable and it's their safe place.
So you prefer working with buyers or with sellers?
Oh, I love it. Love it all. But I do help them. Like, there's a lot of sellers that I come into contact with, get to know, which are struggling. So then it's the opposite, where you take this vision of what they're planning or their issues that they have and try to come up with some solutions and get homes on the market and get them sold for them. So it's reaching a totally different goal.
You're a problem solver.
Yeah.
You help people fix their problems.
Yeah.
Anybody that has a real estate pain point, she's here to help you.
Yeah, of course.
What, I know you work with everybody, but what part of the Houston area do you consider yourself to be the expert at?
Well, I'm based out of Fort Bend County, so the
Okay.
majority of the business that I do is Fort Bend County, but I do service all over HAR.
Houston Association of Realtors?
Yes, anything that goes into HAR, including the
I see.
coastal properties,
So
I
that means City
handle.
of Houston, surrounding counties, all the way down to
Yes.
Galveston.
Yes.
Because you were in Galveston last time I talked to you, I think.
Yeah, I do business
Yeah.
over there on the beachfront properties too.
Very nice.
So-
Very nice. So what would you tell somebody that about today's market if they were looking or considering buying a home? Is now a good time to buy, in your opinion?
I think it's a very good time to buy.
Why?
Well, people typically end up refinancing, and though the rates are high, the prices are low, and they're not going to continue. So once we have a rate drop and we have a lot more demand with buyers out there, then of course the prices are going to adjust up. So now's the
And
time to
then
get a deal and then turn around and refinance when it drops.
So what do they say? Don't marry the house, marry the rate, or something like that. Is that what they say? Don't marry the home, not the rate, because you
Yeah.
can change the rate later.
Yeah,
You
most
can
people
divorce
do
it, yeah.
over several times over the life of a.
I've refinanced my house twice now.
Mm-hmm.
So just because the daughter needed a car or I needed to get out of debt,
Yeah.
one of the two. So if you get out of debt, stay out of debt because it feels better.
I agree.
How do you handle someone that comes to you and says, I'm interested in buying a house, but I either don't have good credit or I don't have down payment or I don't have whatever. It might be a little bit difficult and challenging to get them into a house. Do you have a way to helping them?
I do help them with the planning and coach them through the process. And then I do have people that I work with that are very educated in the financial part of it that can
Right.
help them. When I can't help them, I'll give them to someone
But you have
else that I feel.
sources-
Oh yeah,
You
a
have
whole
sources
team
that can help
of
them?
people to help all through the process, from the contractors to the lenders to the everything.
Do you work with renters?
Some, yeah,
Some?
Yeah.
What about investors?
a lot.
A lot?
Yes.
So talk about that. What's the difference between a traditional home buyer and seller and a real estate investor?
Well, and investors, of course, focused only on the return.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're only concerned about the money.
Yeah.
If I tell you that I have $400,000 to invest in a real estate property and I want to get a 3% return, and you find that, they don't care about the walls, they don't care about the color, they don't care about the yard, they don't care about it fits my business model, so go buy it for me.
Yeah.
And real estate agents, I was in property management for 7 years, and real estate agents, I know you know this, and you guys might know this, but real estate agents, for the most part, don't understand there's a difference. And if you, as an agent, approach an investor the same way you would as Mr. and Mrs. Smith buying their dream home, you're probably going to run off that investor.
Yeah.
Because they just don't, they don't care what color the walls are.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mentioned earlier about working on houses. Do you also, or you wanted to? We talked about on the phone. You want to bring up the fact that you manage the rehab.
Oh, okay. I do a lot. I
full
take
service, right?
I am, and I stage properties, but I also do make readies, and so because I have a team of people that I work with and have for years that I trust and do business like me. I'll call in people that I know to do the contractor work and make the selections on what needs to be done, the colors of the walls, what type of countertop we're going to put in the property if it does need it, and get it from beginning to end. And so I'll get it listing ready, and then I'll turn around, and if it needs to be staged, I'll stage it. If not, I can do the photography and virtually stage it and make it look good. But I take homes that are in bad shape at times. and it's just part of the services that I offer. And then bring it to the end, to the closing table. Sometimes my clients don't even have any say-so other than paying the bills through the process to
Really?
the contractors and people involved.
You deal with everything. You
I
manage
deal
everything.
with everything. I'm just like, just give me the key. I can handle it. But I do enjoy it because that's part of what my background was before
Right.
I even went into real estate.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's fun.
Have you ever gotten in there with the sledgehammer and the electric saw and actually, did the demo, or you just have a team that does that?
You know what? I have done everything. I've cleaned toilets. I have vacuumed the floors. I've done everything. When you're in real estate, you'll do anything to get that house sold and closed. Yeah, it is. You would not believe the things we have to do at times to get things to the closing table.
I was in property management for 7 years, so I kind of know what we'll do.
Yeah.
So, I've walked into situations that were like, this house is destroyed, and then every once in a while you walk into a house where the person that lived there took care of the house and it's in better shape than it was than when they moved in,
But then sometimes they think they cared for it, but it's not anywhere like you want it to be, or it wouldn't get sold for
everybody's
on the
idea
market
of-
because some people, their vision is just completely different.
It's the way it is.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own idea, and they think that's wrong, and then you think that's right, or vice versa, or that's clean and that's not clean,
And that's
so
really a mess.
that's really a mess, or that's not, and that's why you have to, as a property manager or a real estate agent, you have to, get the carpets cleaned, or get the floors cleaned, and get the fresh paint put on the wall, and fill up that hole in the sheetrock, and change those light bulbs and things like that,
Yeah.
because little things like that make a world of difference when you're putting a house on the market.
Yeah.
So, but you offer all those services. You're full service. You can basically take someone's keys and they can just sit back and wait, and from start to finish, you'll handle everything. And are you? I know your daughter's now an agent, and she was supposed to be here today, but she had another commitment. But do you have anybody else on your team?
5 other agents.
5 other agents,
Yes.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met any of them.
Mm-hmm. You need to meet them.
I need to meet them. Are you looking to grow?
Yes, definitely
You are?
looking to
Okay.
grow. I'm always looking for good agents to add to the team.
Are you looking for new agents or seasoned? Or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Really?
I'm looking for good working
Will you train them?
agents. Yeah, if I see potential in them.
Okay, awesome. So let's shift gears just a little bit and talk about, I know what you're doing marketing-wise because I've helped you quite extensively. But so what have you done? You've been an agent for 15 years now. You're a broker. What do you do to promote your business?
I do online marketing. Typically, it's my website.
Really?
And work my database, yeah.
So you get leads from your website and you get leads from your database?
It's all the same. So they all come into
Right.
my website.
And then
We have a great search engine. It's CaskeyRealty.com. And people love to go there to search for homes. And some people go in and to determine the market value of their home. Well, they sign in, send me notes, and we communicate back and forth.
How do they find CaskeyRealty.com? Do they just go to Google and look up real estate and you pop up?
I don't know. They are finding it.
So you
Yes.
must have good SEO. and
Yes.
You must be ranked high.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's
it
good.
is.
And then you use a CRM, right? You said. So what kind of CRM do you use?
It's the same thing. It's my website.
It's your website.
It's all tied into the back end of my website.
Oh, really? Okay. And so
Yeah.
what do you do with the CRM? What tools do you have with it? Do you create drip campaigns? Do you?
Yeah, I
Really?
can talk to them. I can email. I can text. I can call. I track, what people are doing. They're looking at homes. I actually market my listings through it. Put ads going out. I blog on that.
See, guys, if you come to my classes or you know about what I help agents with, I always say that if you're a real estate agent and you're not using a CRM, you should be. She's using a CRM and she's getting business directly from her website. So you need a CRM, you need to start doing video, and you need a website. Not, Kevin Davidson /HAR.com, because that's not a website. That is a landing page on the HAR page. You need your own website with your own URL, so people can find your business and communicate with you through your website for your business. That's exciting. Is there anything else you're doing? Don't say no, because I know one thing I see all the time.
What is that?
Your post on social media.
Oh yeah, we do post on social media. Usually the posts that we do or marketing pieces for our properties. I think in the future I'm wanting to go more into some informative, like teaching, offer more of my real estate knowledge in videos and social media content. But that's a direction I'm wanting to go in the future. It just requires a little bit more time.
That was going to be my
skills.
Next question. What is it you want to do in the future, marketing wise? And so, and seeing that we've sat down many times and talked about marketing, and you've heard that before, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I have my plan.
And that's why she's smiling, because he's getting ready to bring this up. Yeah, the number one way to market anything today is video. So if you're not doing video, if you're not putting yourself out there, you don't have a YouTube channel, and you're not on the internet, good luck. Good luck having people find you, because people don't go to the yellow pages anymore. They go to Google and Bing and DuckDuckGo and Yahoo and whatever else is out there. So, what about social media platforms? What social media platforms are you on?
Typically, I use Facebook, but I'm on Instagram. I have YouTube. Like I said, I blog some.
Do you have a Google My Business page?
Of course I do.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you can
now.
visit that. Yes.
She does now. And what about LinkedIn?
I'm on LinkedIn also.
Okay,
yes.
so I
hit it all.
You're on the 5 that I say you should be on.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you the one doing the posting, or is something else? Is a company or somebody else doing it?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. So what do you post when you're posting it?
It's marketing for my properties is what I typically do. Sometimes it'll be things like today, a day in the life of an agent. But then if I have read good marketing information or, a good news article relating to real estate or the area, then I post it. And then I have some that are just generic, auto posting going on.
Well, we need to get together and have a meeting about your videos and stuff.
We do.
That's the next.
Of course.
When you come back from your travels.
Put me on your schedule.
So, yeah, she's going to be traveling the next couple of weeks. So.
Yes.
But so use this opportunity as we wrap up this segment of the podcast. Use this opportunity to talk to the audience and tell them what they can expect working with Joanie Caskey Realty.
What you can expect working with me is you can just bring me your ideas of what your wants are and what your struggles are, and I can come up with a solution and take it from beginning to end and make it very easy for you.
15 years of experience.
I do.
You have the answers.
Yeah.
You can help people.
Someone else might be struggling with the issue on how to either get started buying or selling. But a lot of times what people don't realize, if you call somebody in that knows what they're doing, just give it to us. This is what we do. It's so easy.
Right. And
we can do it for you.
It's why we get up every day and work.
Yeah.
And help people.
Yeah.
What is the URL for your website?
CaskeyRealty.com.
And Caskey is with a C. Caskey.
Right. Caskey. Yes.
CaskeyRealty.com.
Yes.
Give everybody your phone number and your email address.
It's 281-636-1972, and it's Joanie at CaskeyRealty.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You did a great job. I don't know what you've been nervous about. You did a great job. Give everybody your phone number one more time.
281-636-1972.
This is Joanie Caskey from Caskey Realty, and we'll be right back with segment number 2 of episode 61 of Kevin's Korner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. We'll be right back. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.